Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here to bring you kind of a special edition video, I guess. This past week was my 1-year SURGIVERSARY out from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had that on July 1st, 2013. Today is July 5th, 2014, so it's just a couple days over my 1-year SURGIVERSARY, and I kind of promised that I would do just a random edition of videos this week talking about just different topics to kind of celebrate my 1 year. I've come so far in a year. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. Last year on the day of surgery I was 306, and today I come to you weighing 189. So that is 141 pounds lost since my highest weight and 117 pounds in the last year. It's been an incredible, amazing year. I just have had a ton of moments that I just can't even believe are happening right now. I can't believe I'm in this body. I can't believe that. Just this new lease on life that I have, and so I'm just so grateful for that. This video is going to be the top 10 things I could not live without over the last year. None of them being food. I know I do a lot of food haul videos and I've done recipe videos before, but I wanted to talk about just some things that I could not live without over the last year. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my protein. I follow a diet of protein first, and I've been really strict on my diet. You know that if you follow any of my other videos. It's always protein first, and for the first 6 or 7 months or so, I had a particular kind of protein every single morning for breakfast. Never missed a single day. It helped me really, especially in the very beginning, get my protein in when I really couldn't get in a whole lot of food. And so I don't think I would have ever made it had it not been for Premier Protein. 30 grams of protein, 160 calories in this one little container. It was easy, it was efficient. I could just grab it and go. If you're having trouble and you're struggling with trying to get your protein in, I would definitely recommend the Premier Protein. It helped me so much, especially in the very beginning. It was my go-to protein. You know, I tried making my own protein shakes, and I just my sleeve never liked it, any of them. I have a ton of protein powders in there in my pantry, and I just have I never could find a protein shake that agreed with me other than Premier Protein. So I know they have other flavors now too. They have a vanilla, and then they also have like a strawberries and cream kind. You can buy these from Sam's in like a case, like a 24 pack I think is what they, okay, hold on. And so if you're having trouble getting your protein in, make sure and pick up some Premier Protein. It is awesome. I used to drink it like really ice cold. I know that you can blend them in a blender. I've even made popsicles with these things. So they're durable, they're convenient, they're awesome. So that would be the #1 thing on my list is Premier Protein. I don't know where I'd be without it, honestly. It just really helped me, especially in the very beginning when I was still not able to get in a whole lot of food. The next thing I'm going to talk about is actually 2 things in one. Sorry, Aiden's eating lunch right now. Hold on, buddy. Anyway, so the second thing is kind of 2 things in one, and that's going to be my food scale. This is a digital food scale. I actually picked this up from Ross. You can get them at Walmart or anywhere, honestly, if you're looking around. And then measuring cups. I kind of put those in one category because they kind of went hand in hand. In the very beginning, I did not eat anything that was not measured out or weighed. I probably did that the first 6 months just because I was so terrified of getting sick or not getting in enough food. What, buddy?
My telephone.
It's okay. I'll get it. Hold on just a second, okay? It's okay. And so for measuring cups, I would literally measure every single thing out, and I would weigh it on my food scale. And I'm not really a thrower upper. I don't really get sick much, even pre-op. Especially pre-op, I never really threw up. But there have been a few times post-op where I've ate too much. If I'm not in a controlled setting, like if I'm not here at home and I'm not able to measure everything out, and I'm out and about traveling or whatever, it's so hard to be able to determine kind of how much is too much. And so there have been a few times that I've gotten sick because of that. And so that would definitely be another trick that I have, or another tip that I have, I guess, is to make sure and measure everything out, make sure and weigh everything out. It just really helps And it also helped me in the very beginning because I wasn't sure if I was getting in enough food. And so measuring everything out, I knew I was getting a fourth a cup. I knew I was getting a half a cup, and then so on and so forth. So my food scale and my measuring cups, I definitely don't know where I would be without them. Just super grateful that I was able to find a way that helped me feel like I was getting in enough food and then not, of course, overeating as well. Now, because I am so far out, I can gauge how much is too much and how much is not enough. I really have been able to kind of listen to my hunger cues and really kind of focus on, you know, if I'm full, if I'm still hungry. It really just depends on what I'm eating, but I can still eat anywhere from 3 to 4 ounces at a time. And, you know, I feel like that's, you know, it really just depends on who you are and, you know, what you eat and, you know, what your journey is like. I've said this a million times. Everyone's journey is different. For me, I can still eat around 3 or 4 ounces at a time, depending on what I'm eating, of course. And, you know, even at this point, sometimes I will still measure food out because I can kind of gauge now, you know, how much is a cup, how much is half a cup. But in the very beginning, when you're kind of trying to figure out your sleeve and you're trying to figure out what agrees with you and what doesn't, measuring and weighing everything out is a huge, huge, huge tip. It definitely helped me in the very beginning. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my FitnessPal. I would not definitely be where I am without my FitnessPal. It is a huge tool. It has been an incredible just tool that I've had from the very beginning of my journey. Even at this point in my journey, I will still log into my FitnessPal. I have the app on my phone when I go out to eat to a restaurant specifically. If I'm not cooking here at home, if I'm not preparing my own food, if I go out to a restaurant, if we're traveling, I always log what I eat in my FitnessPal. I am far enough out where, you know, I kind of eat the same things over and over, so I know how many calories I'm getting in. I know how many grams of protein I'm getting in, but it's still really important when you're not at home, when you're not in a controlled environment, to be able to log everything. This is what the app looks like. I know at this point everyone pretty much knows. Can y'all see that? Knows what my FitnessPal looks like. Everyone uses it. It's an incredible tool, and so that's definitely the third thing I would say is my FitnessPal. It's helped me so much. Are you done eating, buddy?
No.
Okay. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is vitamins. And I actually am all out of vitamins right now, so I can't show you what the bottle looks like because I already threw it away. Thank you, buddy. I always take the vitamins that I've taken from the very beginning is the Bariatric Advantage. It's the vitamins that my surgeon's office gave me from the very beginning. I take 2 multivitamins and then calcium chews. And those I've taken those from the very beginning. And so, those are definitely vitamins that I always agree with me. I never really had an issue. Now, if you're familiar with my journey, you know in the very beginning I had to have back-to-back surgeries and I got a vitamin deficiency. So I have really had to kind of play with my vitamins and really kind of figure out what's best for me. But I definitely would recommend finding a vitamin that agrees with you because vitamins are so important. You're not getting in a whole lot of food. You're not getting in a whole lot of nutrition, and so it's so important that, you know, you get in your vitamins. You take them every day. You definitely do not want to develop a vitamin deficiency. That's for sure. It is no fun. And so that would be the fourth thing, is just vitamins. I'm just so grateful that I never really had a problem after, hope he's making a video, buddy. Hold on just a second, okay? After, you know, I had my second surgery, my gallbladder was taken out. You know, once I got into the rhythm of taking my vitamins and, you know, I started, you know, taking them and making sure that I was getting in the exact amount that I needed, it was a huge turning point as far as energy goes and just feeling really great. And so just make sure you find a vitamin that agrees with you and stick to it. Let's see. What's next? The next thing I want to talk about is my compression garments. It's actually it kind of looks like a spaghetti strap. They're just really long and they're super tight. So when I put them on, everything kind of just sucks in. I didn't really have to wear them until probably the last 3 or 4 months. The skin really wasn't that bad until I was about 7 or 8 months post-op, and that's when I really kind of got smaller and smaller. Having my largest weight being at 330, of course you're gonna have loose skin, and so I'm grateful that mine isn't near as bad as it could have been. I know that my surgeon said, you know, my age played a huge part in that. I'm 27, and so, you know, I feel like having the compression garments on, I'm wearing one now, it just like, I feel like it just sucks everything in. It makes me feel less conscious about kind of where things are and how they sit and lay or whatever. And so I know for sure I could not live without my compression garments. I love them so much. I actually call them fat suckers because that's what Sarah Harrison calls hers. And I remember watching her videos and being like, what in the world is fat sucker? And so my husband makes fun of me because that's what I call them, because they suck in all my fat. So there you go. The next thing I want to talk about is the shampoo and conditioner that I have raved and raved and raved about. That is going to be Mane and Tail. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Mane and Tail shampoo. I have the shampoo and the conditioner, and both of them look like this. It has helped me so much with new growth. I did that hair loss video a couple weeks ago, and just my new growth is just out to here. I have a ton of new growth, and I'm so excited about that, and that has a lot to do with the Mane and Tail shampoo. I didn't have near the new growth that I have until I started using that shampoo, and it's just been an awesome lifesaver, and so I'm definitely grateful for that. That's definitely one of my things. The next thing I want to talk about is Quest bars. Oh my gosh. Y'all know how much I could not live without Quest bars, and ironically enough, I'm completely out right now, so I'm going insane crazy. But Quest bars have been a huge thing for me over the last year. Just having them to be able to eat for lunch or for breakfast, for dinner sometimes. They're just an awesome source of protein. My favorite is the the cookies and cream, and my second favorite is the chocolate chip cookie dough. They're incredible, so delicious. If you haven't tried the Quest bars yet, go out, buy you some. They're awesome. The next thing I want to talk about is good tennis shoes, especially for exercising, for walking. Y'all know that my little brother and I are doing a 30-day challenge for the month of July, and so these are the shoes that I have. They're really comfortable, they're super stretchy, and so they have like a really good insole. They're just really comfortable, and so my advice would be just to find you some really good tennis shoes that are comfortable, that are going to really maximize your endurance as far as getting in all your steps and making sure that you're exercising every day. These are, a good pair of tennis shoes is always a good thing to have, and so these shoes would definitely be, on my list for sure. These shoes are so comfortable, and I love them so much. I did have another pair that I've had for a long time, and I think my feet shrunk, and so I did like my first 5K in them, and I literally had like a bruise on the end of like one of my toes because my foot was sliding so much when I was trying to run during the 5K that I had to get some new ones. And so these are the new ones. I've had these for 3 or 4 months now, and I love them. They're so comfortable. But just finding a good pair of shoes that are comfortable would definitely be something that I recommend. The next thing I want to talk about is my scale. This is my scale. I weigh myself on every single day. I am a daily weigher. I know some people have lots of opinions about that. It is what it is. It's your journey, so make sure you find what's best for you. But this is my scale. It's a digital scale. And also, I would recommend that you stay with the same scale. I mean, scales measure you differently, and so just always make sure you're, weighing on the same scale. You never really know what the difference is going to be from scale to scale. And the last thing I want to talk about is my cup, which I know sounds really strange. Let me grab it real quick. This cup right here. I literally drink out of this cup every day, and I've talked about this in other videos where I feel like getting your fluids in, it's a lot more fun for me if I have like a really pretty cup, or I have like a really different cup. Like I have a mason jar cup, I have one that has like a fruit infuser on the inside. This is my favorite cup that I have. It's a Tervis. It has like the lip. It's my favorite, and so I would definitely recommend y'all finding your favorite cup and getting in your liquids. That's definitely helped me get in all my water and all the liquids that I need to make sure and stay hydrated. So I think that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!